Welcome to the 2021 National Championship of the National Science and Maths Quiz. This is the preliminary stage, and this is where the schools that qualified from the regionals battle it out to progress to the 1/8 stage of the competition. Competing in this third preliminary stage contest in the Volta Otis zone are Sonrise Senior High School, KRACHI Senior High School, and KADJEBI ASATO Senior High School. Sonrise Senior High School is represented by
Mensa Sebuabe Theophilus, final year.
and
Tenu Courage Mokpokpo, final year.
for KRACHI Senior High School we have
Bachuru Bismarck.
and
Depuis Frank.
then for KADJEBI ASATO Senior High School we have
Kia Amos, third year.
and
Mbanjo, third year.
So, gentlemen, you're welcome. Let me ask, are all three schools boys' schools? Sonrise, are you a boys' school?
No.
KRACHI? KADJEBI ASATO?
No.
So where are the girls? Please, don't be leaving my girls behind, okay? The National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Absa Bank and supported by Joy News, Goyle, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Airtel Tigo, Dano Milk, Joy Industries, Kiki Juice Drink, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Zipline, GTP, and YFM. My name is Mrs. Gladys Odeshinga. I'm your quiz mistress. This is a primetime production. So contestants, we have 5 rounds of competition. In the first 2 and last 2 rounds, you are going to answer questions from physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. You have 30 seconds within which to answer questions that involve calculations. Those that do not involve calculations, you have 10 seconds. In the third round, you are going to solve what is known as the problem of the day, a common question that all 3 schools would have to solve from one of the areas. In the first round, each school is going to get a question. You answer correctly for a maximum of 3 points. When you are wrong, another school may answer correctly for a point. But when they are wrong, they will lose a point. So be sure you have the correct answer before you attempt picking a bonus point. When you are ready to pick up a bonus point, you press the buzzer to alert me. Sonrise, let me hear yours. KADJEBI KRACHI, KADJEBI ASATO. Good. So they are all working. You have just one attempt at answering at any point in time. So make sure you are ready. This round out starts with KRACHI Senior High School. I wish you all the best. A preamble to the first set. A fixed quantity of an ideal gas undergoes an isobaric process. A fixed quantity of an ideal gas undergoes an isobaric process. KRACHI, find the final temperature of the gas if its initial temperature is 250 Kelvin and its volume changes from 22 decimeters cubed to 176 decimeters cubed.
300 Kelvin.
No, please. Anyone for a bonus? It is 2000 Kelvin. KADJEBI ASATO. Find the initial temperature of the gas if its final temperature is 780 Kelvin and its volume changes from 48 decimeters cubed to 72 decimeters cubed. Yes, Joe, is your hand up?
We have the answer to be 192 Kelvin.
192?
Kelvin.
No, please. Sonrise for a bonus.
We have 520 Kelvin.
That is correct. Sonrise. Find the initial volume of the gas if its final volume is 36 decimeters cubed and its temperature changes from 450 Kelvin to 270 Kelvin. Yes, Mokoko.
60 decimeter cube.
That is correct. A preamble to all schools. Find the value of n given that. KRACHI. 145 subscript n equals 101 subscript 10.
N is 6.
No, please. KADJEBI ASATO. 112 subscript n equals 92 subscript 10. Sonrise for a bonus.
N is equal to 9.
That is correct. Sonrise. 105 subscript n equals 54 subscript 10. Yes,
N is equal to 7.
that is correct. So, KRACHI, your n should have been 8. Preamble to all schools indicates the characteristics of flowers pollinated by the following agents. Indicates the characteristics of flowers pollinated by the following agents. KRACHI, bats.
The flowers have sweet scented nectar to attract the bat.
No, please. Anyone? KADJEBI ASATO. Small birds.
The flower has sweet scented nectar and is brightly colored.
No, please. Sunrise. Wind.
The pollen grains produced by the flowers are light and can be carried by wind. More so, the anther hang out of the flower so that the pollen grains can be easily carried away by the wind.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. So bat-pollinated flowers bloom at night. They tend to be large, wide-mouthed, and pale-colored. They also give off strong scents. KADJEBI ASATO. Flowers pollinated by small birds usually have curved tubular shapes. Sunrise, what you should have added was that they have small or no petals. Preamble to all schools. The contact process for the manufacture of sulfuric acid involves the following equilibrium reaction. 2SO2 gas plus O2 gas in an equilibrium with 2SO3 gas, and the delta H equals negative 196 kilojoule per mole. State and explain the effect of each of the following actions on the equilibrium of the reaction. KRACHI, an increase in pressure. Frank.
Yes. An increase in pressure increases the number of moles, or the number of moles increases the pressure. So considering the reactant, it has the highest mole, which is it has 3 moles than the product, which means there will be much pressure exerted at that place than that of the product side. So from the equilibrium constant, so pressure will have no effect on the equilibrium constant, but the equilibrium constant will shift to favor the forward reaction.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. KADJEBI ASATO, an increase in pressure. An increase in temperature, sorry.
This reaction is an exothermic reaction. So an increase in temperature will increase the amount of the product side. So the equilibrium will shift to the left so as to cancel or to nullify the effect.
I'll give you also 2 out of 3. Sunrise, a decrease in the amount of oxygen gas.
Okay, a decrease in the amount of oxygen gas would favor the backward reaction. Thus, the equilibrium position shifts to the left, and more of the SO3 gas dissociates to give the SO2 gas.
You also get 2 out of 3. A preamble to all schools. Give the dimension of the given quantity in terms of the symbols capital L for length, capital M for mass, and capital T for time. KRACHI, force.
The dimension is capital M capital ML, capital ML to the power minus 2, T to the power minus 2.
No, please. Sonrise.
The M L T to the power negative 2, where M is for mass, L
I
is
have
for...
explained all those. You get it correct. KADJEBI ASATO. Angular momentum.
We have capital M, capital L square, then T, capital T minus 1.
That is correct. Sonrise. Moment of inertia. Go ahead, Mama Poko.
ML squared.
That is correct. Preamble to all schools. Find the inverse of the exponential function. Find the inverse of the exponential function. KRACHI. Y equals 2 to the power x plus 3.
The inverse is log of S minus 3.
No, please. Sonrise.
We have y is equal to log x over log 2 minus 3.
No, please. KADJEBI ASATO. Y equals 3 to the power x plus 2.
Have our answer to be log x, log y is equal to log of x minus 2 dividing log of 3.
No, please. Anyone? Sonrise. Y equals 10 to the power 2x plus 5. For a bonus. KADJEBI ASATO.
Is it log y? We have the inverse to be log of x minus 5 all dividing 2.
For a bonus, no. So, KRACHI, your answer should have been y equals log base 2 of the expression x minus 3 KJB ASATO. Yours should have been y equals log base 3 of x minus 2, or log base 3 of the expression x over 9. Sonrise. Yours should have been y equals half of log of the expression x minus 5. Preamble to all schools. Distinguish between vertebrates and invertebrates with respect to the following: KRACHI, metamerism.
Like segmentation. So, vertebrates, what is it?
Bismarck, go ahead.
Vertebrates lack metamerisms, whilst invertebrate has metamerism.
I'll give you 1 out of 3. So vertebrates have true or pseudo-metamerism or no metamerism. But vertebrates have true metamerism. KJB ASATO. Type of coelom.
Vertebrate have coelom, but invertebrate has no coelom.
You also get 1. Sonrise. So KJB ASATO. Invertebrates are acoelomate, pseudocoelomate, or truly coelomate. But vertebrates are truly coelomate. Sonrise. Position of gut in relation to nerve cord. Go ahead, Mapopo.
Invertebrates, the gut is located behind the nerve cord, whilst in invertebrates, there might be a gut or there is no gut.
I'll give you also 1. In invertebrates, the gut is dorsal to the nerve cord, whereas in vertebrates, it is ventral to the nerve cord. Last set for this round. KRACHI. Ethine reacts with oxygen in a ratio of 2:5. Calculate the enthalpy of bonds broken in this reaction. You are given the following bond energies in kilojoules per mole. CC triple bond equals 840. CH single bond equals 415. OO double bond equals 500.
The energy is 520 kilojoule.
No, please. Anyone for a bonus? Okay. KJB ASATO. Given that 4 moles of CO2 and 2 moles of water are produced from the reaction of ethane and oxygen. Calculate the enthalpy of bonds formed in the reaction. You are given the following bond energies in kilojoules per mole. CO double bond, 800. HO single bond, 460. For a bonus. Sonrise. Nitrogen triiodide, Ni3, decomposes to form nitrogen gas and iodide. Calculate the enthalpy change for this reaction. You are given the following bond energies in kilojoules per mole. Ni single bond, 160. NN triple bond, 950. II single bond, 150. And the equation is 2Ni3, resulting in N2 plus 3I2. Go ahead, Theophilus.
Negative 310 kilojoules.
No, please. Anyone for a bonus? So, KRACHI, yours should have been 5,000 kilojoules per mole, KADJEBI ASATO. 8,240 kilojoules per mole, Sonrise, 440 kilojoules per mole. And that ends our first round. At the end of round 1, KRACHI Senior High School had 3 points. KADJEBI ASATO Senior High School had 5 points. And Sonrise Senior High School has taken an early lead with 16 points. Round 2. This is also the speed race. How fast you are counts in this round. The questions are coming to all schools at the same time. You may take turns in answering. If you are the first school to answer correctly, you earn 3 points. When you are wrong, another school may answer correctly for 2 points. When they are wrong, the third school may answer correctly for a single point. Anytime you attempt answering and you are wrong, you lose a point. You have just one attempt at answering. When you are ready to give your answer, you buzz me. Just press the buzzer and I'll give you the opportunity. If you give me a buzz and you still don't answer when I call you, I'll take it you've answered. Then I move on to the next school that has pressed the buzzer, okay? So I wish you all the best. Which group of algae are regarded as the most abundant? Yes, KADJEBI.
Green algae.
No, please. As the most abundant in the open ocean and responsible for about 1/4 of all the oxygen gas produced on the Earth each year. KRACHI.
The brown algae.
No, please. So, as the diatoms. Name the process by which Mendel produced 2 breeding strains of pea plants. KADJEBI ASATO.
Pollination.
No, please. It's self-pollination. Why do many prey species use camouflage as their first line of defense? Sonrise.
Okay, so it allows the prey to blend with the environment such that their presence cannot be detected by their predator, hence they are safe.
No, please. KJB ASATO.
Before a prey will be detected by a predator, it is the color or the nature of the prey that will be shown by the predator. So they camouflage in order to blend with the environment so that they can't be seen by the predator.
I'll give to you. Determine the sum of the stoichiometric coefficients of all reactants and products present in the balanced equation of the reaction FeS2 plus O2 resulting in Fe2O3 plus SO2. KJB ASATO.
We have the answer to be 19.
No, please. Sonrise.
25.
That is correct. Given the atomic masses of nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, and cerium as 14, 1.0, 16, and 140 grams per mole respectively, determine the mass of 1.0 mole of ammonium cerium 4 nitrate. That is into bracket NH4 subscript 2, CE into bracket NO3 subscript 6. The answer is 548 grams per mole. Name the nuclide formed when vanadium 52 undergoes a beta decay. Chromium 52. Find the equation of a line with slope -2 and x-intercept 4. KJB ASATO.
We have y equal minus 2x plus 8.
That is correct. Sonrise. Hey, sorry. Find the equation of a circle with center, the points 3, -4, which touches the x-axis. Sonrise.
The expression x minus 3 squared plus y plus 4 all squared is equal to 16.
I'll give to you. Find the common ratio R of an exponential sequence with 4th term 5/8 and 7th term 5/64. Sonrise.
We have 1/2.
I give to you. Last set for this round. Find the mechanical advantage of a lever for which the perpendicular lever arm of the load is 8.0 centimeters and that of the effort is 1.2 meters. It is 15. Find the time constant of a series RC circuit in which C equals 4 microfarad and R equals 250 kilo ohms. Sonrise.
We have 1,000 seconds.
No, please. It is 1 second. Arrange in decreasing order the average, the peak, and the root mean square value of a sine wave. Its peak, root mean square, average. And that's the end of our speed race. At the end of the speed race, KRACHI Senior High School had 2 points. KADJEBI ASATO Senior High School had 7 points. And Sonrise Senior High School had 22 points. Sonrise would like to make a change before we progress into the third round. And so, Quaton Leslie is coming in for Mensa Theophilus. Thank you for being with us, Theophilus. You are welcome, Quaton Leslie. Use the side. Slide it through the side. No, slide it through the side. Good. So, gentlemen, we are in the third round. In this round, you solve the problem of the day. It's a common question to all 3 schools, a bit complex. And so you have 4 minutes to solve that problem. There is good news for you in this third round. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance and SMQ Star, and the Star is awarded to a team that earns a perfect score of 10 points for the problem of the day. A star at this stage is worth 2,000 Ghana cedis, and this goes to the team. That tells you that you have to make a maximum of 10 points, which is what is on offer for the problem of the day. You have 4 minutes, as I've told you, and so we would read our problem of the day. Let us turn our sheets and read together. Problem of the day. A 0.864 gram sample containing silver was dissolved in 400 centimeters cubed of water and reacted with 30.0 centimeters cubed of 0.500 mole per decimeter cubed of potassium iodide solution. The resultant precipitate was carefully washed, dried to a constant mass, and weighed to obtain a mass of 0.470 grams. Determine the percentage composition by mass of silver in the sample. Given that 200 milligrams of silver is required to make a coin, how many coins can be made from the sample given? K equals 39.0 grams per mole, I is 127 grams per mole, Ag equals 108 grams per mole. You have 4 minutes starting now. Stop work. Stop writing. So our contestants have put their solutions on the board. Let's see what was expected of them. This problem of the day is from chemistry, and this was the problem. A 0.864 gram sample containing silver was dissolved in 400 centimeters cubed of water and reacted with 30 centimeters cubed of 0.5 mole per decimeter cubed of potassium iodide solution. The resulting precipitate was carefully washed, dried to a constant mass, and weighed to obtain a mass of 0.470 grams. Determine the percentage composition by mass of silver in the sample. Given that 200 milligrams of silver is required to make a coin, how many coins can be made from the sample given? So you have to identify the precipitate. And if you identify the precipitate, you get a point for that. And the precipitate is AgI. Now the equation of the reaction is Ag plus I negative or I minus, resulting in AgI solid. 1 point for that. The mass of AgI, you get 0.470 grams, which was given. The molar mass of AgI equals 235 grams per mole. 1 point for that. The moles of AgI equals 0.00200 mole. KRACHI came close somehow. The mass of Ag equals 0.216 grams. So if you get the moles of the AgI, you get 2 points. Mass of Ag, you get 2 points. Now percentage of silver in sample by mass. You get 25.0%, 2 points for that. So the sample contains 260 milligrams of silver. Hence, only 1 coin can be made from the sample, and you get 1 point for this, making a total of 10 points. No school got even a single point. KADJEBI ASATO Senior High School would like to make a change, so King Victor Elom is coming in for Amos Chakia. Thank you for being with us, Amos. You are welcome, King Victor Elom. Thank you. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to give each school a statement. You tell me whether your statement is true or false. When you're right, you earn 2 points. When you're wrong, you lose a point. You may decide not to answer at all, in which case another school answers correctly for 2 points or loses a point when they are wrong. You have just 10 seconds to give me an answer in this round. This time, I'm starting with KADJEBI ASATO. As usual, you have just 1 attempt at answering. So we start. The equivalent capacitance of 2 capacitors in series equals the sum of the capacitances of the capacitors.
False. It's false.
That is correct. Sonrise. The equivalent capacitance of 2 capacitors in series is less than the sum of the capacitances of the capacitors.
It's true.
That is correct. KRACHI. The equivalent capacitance of 2 capacitors in parallel equals the sum of the capacitances of the capacitors.
It's false.
No, please. In a plane, any two non-parallel straight lines intersect. KADJEBI ASATO.
It's true.
That is correct. Sonrise. In space, any two non-parallel straight lines intersect.
False.
That is correct. KRACHI. Any two non-parallel planes in space intersect.
False. It's false.
No, sir. KADJEBI ASATO. NO3 minus is a stronger base than F minus.
It's false.
That is correct. Sonrise. HCOO minus is a stronger base than Cl minus.
True.
That is correct. KRACHI. I minus is a stronger base than S2 minus.
Please, it's true.
No, please. Preamble to all schools for the next set. State whether the following are true or false with respect to the counter-current flow of water and blood in the gills of fishes. State whether the following are true or false with respect to the counter-current flow of water and blood in the gills of fishes. KADJEBI ASATO. It allows blood and water to flow in the same direction.
It's false.
That is correct. Sonrise. It hampers the diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the blood and water.
False, right? False.
That is correct. KRACHI. It results in an even supply of oxygen reaching the blood vessels in the gills.
It's true.
No, please. KADJEBI ASATO. The period of small amplitude oscillations of a simple pendulum varies as the square root of the local acceleration due to gravity.
It's false.
That is correct. Sonrise. The period of small amplitude oscillations of a simple pendulum varies as the inverse square root of the pendulum length.
False.
That is correct. KRACHI. The square of the period of small amplitude oscillations of a simple pendulum is proportional to the pendulum length divided by the local acceleration due to gravity.
It's false.
No, sir. Preamble to all schools. X is an integer, the largest value of X satisfying the inequality. KADJEBI ASATO. X is less than -5 is X equals -5.
It's false.
That is correct. Sonrise. X is less than -4 is X equals -5.
True.
That is correct. KRACHI. X is less than 5 is X equals 4.
It's true.
That is correct. KADJEBI ASATO. The standard reduction potential of half cell is the EMF measured at 0 degrees Celsius when combined with the standard hydrogen electrode.
It's false.
That is correct. Sonrise. It is impossible to measure the absolute potential value of a half cell because the measured value keeps changing.
False.
That is correct. KRACHI, it is possible to measure the absolute potential value of a half cell if temperature is kept constant.
True.
No, please. Last set for this round. KADJEBI ASATO. The law of segregation describes the behavior of homologous chromosomes.
It's true.
No, sir. Sonrise. The law of independent assortment describes the behavior of alleles.
True.
That is correct. KRACHI. The law of segregation is the second law of Mendelian inheritance.
It's true.
No, please, and that ends our fourth round. At the end of round 4, KRACHI Senior High School is owing me 3 points. So they got -3. KADJEBI ASATO had 20 points. And Sonrise is still in the lead with 38 points. Gentlemen, time to relax. It's time for us to play Riddle Riddle. So this is the 5th and the final round. In this round, we have 4 riddles. I'm going to give you clues to help you solve the riddles. If you're able to solve on the first clue, you earn 5 points. On the second clue, you earn 4 points. From the third to the very last one, no matter how many clues there are, you earn 3 points. In this round also, you could take turns in answering. You don't get penalized for not giving the correct answer. But the only thing is that when you are wrong, you sit out of competition for just that riddle. If there is any after that, you may join us. There is also no time limit, so you could all try. But once I'm sure no one has the answer, I move on to the next clue after the next riddle after I have given the solution to the riddle. But in this round also we have the Goal Riddle Bonanza, which will reward a team that solves 3 or 4 riddles correctly. At the stage, solving 3 riddles will fetch the team 800 Ghana cedis, and solving 4 riddles will fetch the team 1,200 Ghana cedis. All the best to you, and I pray that one of you wins the Goal Riddle Bonanza. So we start with our first riddle. I am a statistical measure. I'm a measure of location or central tendency. I am in a way a representative of the data. I'm obtained from a single measurement or from just 2 measurements. Sonrise.
Median.
That is correct. 3 points. I'm a physical quantity. I characterize the state of motion of an object. Classically, I'm a vector quantity formed from the product of 2 quantities. I'm perpendicular to the 2 quantities that compose me. I am to talk. Yes, KADJEBI ASATO.
False.
No, please. KRACHI.
Linear momentum.
No, please. What linear momentum is to force? Sonrise.
Angular momentum.
That is correct. Without me, redox reactions will not occur. I tend to have a lot to lose. So although I gain, I always lose. But that is my role, to cause an increase in the oxidation state Yes, KRACHI.
Reducing agent.
What?
Reducing agent. Reducing
With that,
agent.
oh, okay, that is wrong. KADJEBI ASATO.
Reducing agent.
No, please. To cause an increase in the oxidation state of others. I'm the agent that is always reduced in the redox reaction. Who am I, Sonrise?
Oxidizing agent.
That is correct. So, Sonrise, you're on course. We are highly complex. Last one. We are highly complex. Physical and biological systems. We are important landscape elements by virtue of our spatial location in catchments. We support a wide range of important ecological functions. Because we lie at the interface between terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems, we can strongly influence flows of energy and matter between them. Typically, we are left somewhat intact after nearby management actions or disturbances have occurred. We are strips of vegetation that border water bodies, such as rivers, streams, ponds, and lakes. Who are we? Anyone? KADJEBI ASATO.
Hydrophyte.
No, please. Sonrise.
Water weeds.
No, please. KRACHI.
Tidal waves.
No, please. We are riparian zones, and that brings us to the end of the contest. At the end of the contest, these are the scores. KRACHI Senior High School had -3. KADJEBI ASATO Senior High School had 20 points. So KRACHI Senior High School and KADJEBI ASATO Senior High School. Unfortunately, you did not win. And your journey in this year's competition may have come to an end, but your life hasn't ended. So I wish you the best. Don't give up, keep pushing, and you may achieve great laurels ahead of you. All the best. Congratulations to you, Sonrise Senior High School. You won the contest with 47 points. Oh, I applaud them well. Thank you for joining us for this somewhat thrilling contest. Congratulations to you once again, Sonrise Senior High School, for winning this contest and qualifying to the 1/8 stage of the National Championship. I look forward to seeing you in Kumasi. What is more, your score is the highest for the day. And so you are winning the Airtel Tigo Highest Scorer Award, which is worth 1,000 cedis Ghana. 1,000 Ghana cedis, sorry. You also won another award, the Riddle Riddle Bonanza. And you won 800 Ghana cedis because you answered 3 riddles. You solved 3 riddles correctly. So you are getting a total of 1,800. And this goes to the team. That is going to the students with their teachers, not the school. So viewers, join us next time as we bring you the contest which will feature Awudome Senior High School, Jojepenyi Senior High School, Peje Senior High School, and Maoli School. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Absa Bank and supported by Joy News, Goyle, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Eto Tigo, Dano Milk, Joy Industries, Kiki Juice Drink, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Zipline, GTP, and YFM. I'm Mrs. Gladys Shringa, your quiz mistress, and this is a primetime production. Thank you for being with us.